All right, welcome. This explainer's all about gearing you up, yeah, you, the future CPAs of the Philippines, with the absolute must-have tools for corporate transparency.
So, let's get right into it. As a future CPA, your biggest weapon isn't some fancy calculator. It's transparency. Ready to see how it really works? We're going to look at all these legal rules, but not as, boring stuff to just memorize for an exam. No way. Think of them as actual powerful tools you'll use your entire career to see what's really going on inside a company. First up in your toolkit is what I call the corporate blueprint. These are the records that every single corporation has to keep at their main office. It's all in the revised corporation code. Seriously, think of this stuff as the company's DNA. It tells you everything about what it is and how it's built. And yeah, Section 73 makes it super clear. This is not optional. These documents are the bedrock, the foundation for understanding everything about a company, its structure, the big decisions, its financial health. You've got the Articles of Incorporation, the AOI, which is like its birth certificate. And then you have the minutes of all the meetings, which, track every single move they make. It's all there. Okay, here's a huge point, especially for your LECPA review. So listen up. Where do they have to keep all this stuff? It has to be, and I mean has to be, at the corporation's principal office. Not a branch, not a random warehouse, and definitely not the CEO's house. That little detail about the location? Classic exam question. You're going to want to lock that one away. All right, you've got the blueprint. So what's next? Well, let's grab our second tool, the magnifying glass. And this isn't just for show. This magnifying glass is all about a stockholder's powerful legal right to actually go in and inspect all those records we just listed. And look, this isn't about just being nosy, okay? It's a fundamental right that comes with ownership. Think about it. If you own even a small piece of a company, don't you think you should have the right to pop the hood and see if the engine's running right? Absolutely. It's all about making sure the people in charge are doing their jobs properly. It's accountability, plain and simple.
But, and this is where it gets really interesting, it's not a total free-for-all. The law creates a balance. Yeah, stockholders get access, but the corporation also has defenses to stop people from abusing that right. So you can't be a competitor just trying to snoop around, on a fishing expedition. You can't just be trying to dig up dirt for no good reason. The key words here are legitimate purpose and good faith. The law is smart about it.
And just to show you how serious this is, check this out. The law has real teeth. Section 161 is no joke. If some officer or agent tries to block a legit inspection, they're not just getting a slap on the wrist. Oh no. They could be personally liable for damages and could even face criminal charges. So yeah, this right has some serious backup. Okay, on to our third and final tool, which is really more like a whole set of tools. Let's call it the public report card. This is all the mandatory stuff a corporation has to file with the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. And the best part? It makes a ton of info available to pretty much everyone. First in this set is the GIS, or the General Information Sheet. The easiest way to think about it is like a company's annual checkup. It's a snapshot that tells you all the vital stats. Who the directors are, who the officers are, what the capital structure looks like. It's really a cornerstone of public transparency. And now we get to the AFS, the Audited Financial Statements. This, my friends, is where you come in. This is going to be your bread and butter as a CPA. It's that deep, detailed, and most importantly, audited look into a company's financial soul. We're talking assets, liabilities, performance, the whole shebang, all verified by an independent pro like you. Okay, another pro tip for the boards. You have to remember this number. The SEC updated the rules. The threshold for needing an AFS isn't 600,000 pesos anymore. Now, if a corporation's total assets or liabilities go over 3 million pesos, boom, they have to file an AFS. That 3 million figure, that's a golden nugget for your exam. Don't forget it. Now for the shiny new tool in the kit, the high-tech upgrade. It's called Harbor. And trust me, this is way more than just another form to fill out. It's a special registry, and its whole purpose is to look right through all the corporate layers and find out which actual human beings, which natural persons, are really owning or controlling the company. It's a total game changer for fighting things like money laundering and shady shell companies. So, how's this new system work? Well, it's a big change. You don't just list the beneficial owners in the GIS anymore. Nope. Now you have to file that information separately on its own dedicated Harbor portal. And here's the kicker. It's not just an annual thing. If there's any change in who's really in control, you have to update Harbor within just 7 days. That's fast. Okay, you ready? Let's do a super quick, rapid-fire review to really lock all this stuff in your brain for the long haul. This is your study hack for the LECPA. These are the absolute core takeaways. Let's do it.
Number 1. Where are the records kept? At the principal office. Say it with me. Principal office. Not a branch, not anywhere else. Got it?
Number 2. The right to inspect. It's a big deal, but it's not unlimited. The magic words are good faith and legitimate purpose. You can't just go snooping for bad reasons.
Number 3. Harbor. When you hear Harbor, you think beneficial ownership. It's all about finding the actual person, the human being who's really in charge.
And last but not least, number 4, GIS and AFS. These are the 2 big annual report cards that companies have to send to the SEC. They are the backbone of corporate transparency year after year.
So there you have it. Your toolkit is ready. The blueprint, the magnifying glass, the public report card, these aren't just exam topics. They're the fundamental tools for building a business world that's fair and accountable. So as you get ready for your amazing careers, the real question isn't just, do I know the rules? It's, what am I going to build with them?